evening, viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Social Development Outlook. I am your host, Derica Liburd. This program is hosted and produced by the Communications Unit within the Ministry of Social Development. At this point in time, we'll take a break and be right back.
Hi, I'm King Hollywood, the reigning Calypso King of Nevis. I have a message for you. Be safe, protect yourself and others. Cover your cough and sneeze, and remember, catch it, bin it, and clean it.
Stay updated by following the Health Promotion Unit on Facebook and Instagram or contact us at 469-8010.
Well, I'm back, and for our featured presentation this evening, we view some clips from the Swim to Win program, which was considered as a major success here on our little island.
We're here at the famous Eden Life here on Nevis, and I have with me one of the top swimmers in the world. I only don't know why she's not at the Olympics, because those would have started on Wednesday. But she's one of the top swimmers in the world, top trainers. Her name is Anne McClendon, and I'm very happy to see you once again. Anne, welcome back to Nevis.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be back.
Maybe I could ask a quick question. Why are you not at the Olympics?
Um,
Okay.
getting a little, yes, I aged out of that. Yes, I'm retired, but not retired from swimming. I continue to swim on my own and now doing a lot more training.
Tell us your connection with Nevis, Anne. How did it all start? This love for Nevis, the connection with Nevis, helping out the folks here in Nevis, teaching them to swim.
Well, I live up in the United States outside of Washington, D.C., and 10 years ago, I was looking to get out of the cold and saw that there was a swim here in March, the Cross Channel Swim, and decided to come down. So I stayed at Wally Beach and did the Cross Channel Swim that year. Fell in love with the island, fell in love with the people, and then through the years after that, got to know Winston Crook and Terry Andrews, both through the Cross Channel Swim, but also through Special Olympics. And it was in conversation with them that we really decided that there was such a need on Nevis for a swim program to get everybody safely into the water and train the instructors. And so that was the idea. And we partnered with government in late 2019. And I came down in January of 2020 to begin to train the programs and start the Swim to Win program.
In terms of logistics, it all starts with training of the instructors. How many instructors would have gone through this program so far?
So by the end of this week, because I'm here this week doing a camp in the morning for CBIS and in the afternoon, every day we are doing instructor training. So by Friday, I will have 15 instructors who have gone through, it's actually been about a year and a half of my training. So we had a week in January. I was supposed to come back several times last year. I wasn't able to do that, but these instructors agreed to meet me on a Zoom call. We did every week for months and months and months. And so I was able to continue training them virtually. And then I'm back down, so happy to see them. They've improved in their own swimming. I've watched them become just amazing instructors and am so proud of them and everyone who has helped develop the program.
So, and in terms of logistics, once you have trained the instructors now have a role to play. Tell us what they should be doing after you would have completed your program.
So after they come through the training program, first they start as volunteers and then they become paid instructors. And we have several levels of paid instructors, level 1, level 2. Once you get to level 2, we are providing for them at no cost to them, Red Cross certification and life-saving. Then after that, once they get to a level 3, there's more remuneration for them. And then we will also bring a FINA representative down to continue their training. So a large part of our program is to provide skills and additional employment opportunities for our instructors. So once they come through their training with me, we have Swim to Win instruction that we do on Sunday afternoons. We do large groups, but we break them out based upon their ability. We're also doing smaller groups through the week and private lessons. And this week we started our first Christina Memorial Swim Camps. So we are continuing to build the program, and that's what they're doing after they come through the training. Is they are teaching swimming all levels, all ages, all abilities.
I want to thank you so much, Anne, on behalf of the people of Nevis for your wonderful volunteerism. And I'm happy that you chose Nevis because we do have a history of not swimming, having all this water around us. My last question would be then, or my last thought passing on to you. Can you look into the camera and talk to someone on Nevis who probably has a fear of the water? Probably has decided they would never learn to swim. This is not for me. What would your words be to that individual who is watching right now?
I'm so glad you asked that. So those are some of our favorite people to teach. And I know that there is a tremendous fear of the water on the island. I hear it, I see it, I feel it. And last week I worked with 40 people on the island, most of whom were too afraid to even drive out to the beach to meet me. And I could feel that fear and that tension. And all of those individuals, I got them in the water, taught them how to float. I had 2 women who said they've been working 35, 40 years and everyone's given up on them, on teaching them how to float. And we were able to do it in about 15 minutes. And that's what I'm teaching these instructors. So we go at your pace. We meet you where you are. We will not make you do anything you don't want to do. If you just want to come out and get your toes wet, that's where we start. But we go very, very slowly at your pace. And I promise you, these instructors will keep you safe. They will not leave your side. They will get you into the water. And I tell them, and I tell the people who came out this week, that if you don't fight the sea, that it will lift you up and it will hold you. And I have seen that time and time again. And that's with my instructors and with everyone else who's come out. You just relax, breathe, and let that sea lift you up.
So I am indeed thankful that I was invited to be here. And on behalf of the Ministry of Education, I am expressing sincere gratitude to Anne McClendon and her team. I think this is indeed a very worthwhile program that our children are engaged in. There's so much that the children can benefit from. Some people see swimming as a simple activity, a leisure activity, but there are so many benefits. It helps to improve your mental health. It helps to build your motor skills. It helps to improve your social interaction skills. There are so many benefits that these children are going to gain from this initiative. And so the Ministry of Education is indeed thankful for this opportunity that has been created for our students. And we say a very big and hearty thank you to the entire team, not just the team who put the program together, but also to the team of instructors, because we know it's not going to be easy for them. The children are going to be excited and they're going to be going at them wanting assistance and so forth. And we are thankful that they have that passion, that they have gotten on board with the program. And so we look forward to this being a continued program throughout the years to come. And again, I say thank you.
I now have the privilege to speak with Mr. Brian Dow. He is the second in command at the Department of Sports. And Mr. Dow, you must be very happy to see what's going on with this training program with Anne McClendon. Tell us your thoughts.
First of all, wanting to Curtis, and of course the camp, which is put on by Carrie Ann. I think it's a very good idea. I think this idea was born out of this Christina disaster, where I think the Premier was very instrumental in terms of, based on what took place with the Christina disaster some years ago, he decided that most, if not all, persons in Nevis should learn to swim. So, in conjunction with Carrie Ann, they came up with a program which I think is very good because Curtis, a lot of persons in Nevis, believe it or not, cannot swim as close as they are to the beach and have the privilege to go to the beach. The thing is, not that they can't swim, but they are afraid of the water. So I think this initiative is a very good one put on by Carrie Ann.
And of course, the sports department always very much actively involved. Tell us a little bit about your involvement from a sports department perspective. What exactly does the sports department do to encourage this program?
What we did is to partner with Carrie Ann and to assist her in whatever way possible so she can have the program up and running, whether she needs physical help in terms of sports officers assisting with the children or any other thing that would make the camp possible. But of course, we at the sports department, we believe because swimming for us is also a sport. Apart from a saving life issue, it is a sport for us, and we are involved anything to do with sports, and we help, especially from the sports department side.
We want to thank you so much, and Jamia Claxton, who is your boss, who is not available at this time, but we want to thank you and the entire staff at the sports department for your continued effort to ensure that things happen with swimming here in Nevis.
Thank you, guys.
And that's our package for this evening. Do join us again next Tuesday for another edition of the Social Development Outlook. Good night.